I think I think we are officially live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Whether you're catching it right now live or you're catching it after it's uploaded, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button. Help a brother out. Shout out to Poor Man's Podcast, the HBO special. Help a brother out. But no, welcome everybody to the show. We got a number of topics on the table we about to be getting into. So without further, there I go, still saying other people quotes. Without further ado. Without further ado, all right, let's get ready to go. Let's get it.
Peace, folks. This is X from TPOT Media. Open your mind and wake your black ass up. You know what time it is. Hit that damn like button as you make your way in the door. Grab a seat, settle in, get ready. It's the Grown Man Hour with your host, my man, Bernard Riley.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mumia Obsidian Ali. You know who I am. I need no introduction, right? And you're listening to the Grown Man Hour with my man Bernard Riley, heard weekdays right here on YouTube. What do you think about that? How about that? Now let's get back on with the show. Thank you.
All right. What's up, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the building, the early bird squad, those that get things going, get things popping bright and early. Thank y'all for waiting. Thank y'all for your patience. Y'all been right there forever. Shout out to Stoic One. Shout out to Jada LaRue, who always coming through bright and early with the comments and on the panel. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sunday Top Raw, Seeing One. Hell, shout out to myself right there. Shout out to Lando Calrissian. Shout out to EJ, KG, Saladin, El Rahim. Shout out to DJ The Truth. Shout out to you. Shout out to Uneducated Lane. Shout out to Jack Nickelback. Shout out to, I think that's it. I think I covered everybody. Shout out to everybody in the building. Jada, what's wrong with your camera? You struggling over there?
No, I walked away again. I'm here.
Why you gotta turn your camera? Okay, I do it too. I ain't gonna front. I turn my camera off when I get up sometimes. I was about to ask you, why you gotta turn your camera off just to get up?
You've already seen me, so it ain't like,
whoa, that could be misinterpreted.
No. Oh, okay. So for those who did not watch that show where my camera was still on and I didn't know, that's what I meant.
Yeah. She was in the back going about her day and didn't know her camera was on, and when she was in the back chat, and I had to let her know that, hey, you don't, you're still visible back there. Man, you trying to You trying to get this thing started off on a controversial note. God dang.
Not like that. No. No.
Right. But we got GC in the building, Game Changer, coming all the way from the West Coast, bright and early. Thank you for getting up early with us. What's going on?
Nothing much, Bernard. Nothing much.
All right. We got a number of topics on the table. We're gonna be talking about a number of things. Megan Good thing, the Will Smith video that resurfaced. This was an old one, in I guess in the context, back when it happened, it wasn't a big deal, but they are under a whole new microscope nowadays, and everything that they do is being looked at different and scrutinized, and some of it for good reason, and some of it is a little bit obsessive. I try to work that delicate balance of not overdoing it. But when I saw that video and I just saw the look on that man's face in this video that I'm about to play, shout out to Poor Man's Podcast, because he's the one that I found out about this video from. And it's just the look. I'm sorry, hold on. That's what I'm trying to do. The look of just utter just anguish. Like he just had the look of a man being tormented by a woman, and I just could not so I was like, so we gonna talk about that. There's a number of different things, different topics on the table, but either way it go, this is the first one that we're getting into. We're gonna jump it off with this one. We're gonna play the first part of this clip, fair use. Hopefully Poor Man's Podcast don't care about me. Well, hell, it's a clip he got from somewhere else. Why the hell would he care? Anyway, all right, but fair use anyway.
Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
The day after her.
All right. That was the clip. That's the clip. There it is, right there. Am I reaching to say there's a high degree of fuck you in all her energy that she had right there? Just a really, really high degree of fuck your career, fuck your bread and butter, or whatever you said. I'm trying to promote my little red table talk. Your celebrity and your brand is going to help me no matter what, whether you like it or not. I don't care if I catch you sleeping, walking out the bathroom in your drawers. If that's going to benefit me, that's what's going on. I'm going to Game Changer first on this one. Go ahead, you got it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely sense that from her. That well, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I believe that she leaked it. I believe that what she's doing to his career is deliberate. I think that it's a direct response to her career. I think that she's the one who linked it at this inopportune time for him in order to make him look bad. Yeah.
So you don't think like the internet just refound it? No, you think she literally said, you know what? I'm going to put this out there right now.
Well, everything she does is deliberately harming Will. Like when she said, I've been so unfulfilled, or so she knew what that meant, or I've been so unsatisfied she knew what that meant. She knew how that was going to make him look. She knew that it was going to have people like 50 Cent, come at him. And she also knew what, probably not the extent, but she knew that it was a bad thing to smack Chris Rock like that. I think that when he went up there and smacked him and she was laughing, she wasn't laughing at Chris Rock. I think she was laughing at Will. I think that she likes to destroy careers. And this, I think that she leaked this in order to do just that. I think that she first filmed it anyway to do just that, but I think that she leaked it now because that's what she wanted to do.
No, I think she just first filmed it just for her own reasons. Her wanting to use Will as a backdrop to promote what she's doing because her success is, you know.
Well, she could ask him to do it at an appropriate time. Yeah.
No, definitely that was the fuck you energy that I was referring to her having, just not giving a damn. But Jackie Jack in the building. I said the sewing room, the prison sewing room that you go ahead. You got it.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's as calculated as Game Changer said, but how did the video get out initially? Did she post the video?
Yes.
Is that how it got out?
Yes, she was live, so it was already.
Oh, she was live. Okay, I got it. Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's disrespectful when you're a celebrity like that. If you're about to go live and you're trying to have your husband in it, you got to give him a heads up. Like, I'm gonna go live. I'm about to put you in the live, and this is what I'm gonna ask you, or this is what might come up. Are you cool with that? It's different. It's different when normal people. With normal people, you can just like get your guy on live, and it ain't gonna be a big deal. But if you're a celebrity, it's like all about your brand and your image. So
no, that's still a big deal. Listen, if a chick going live and just include me in the live and ain't say nothing to me, didn't prep me, didn't be like, hey, I'm about to go live, you sitting right here next to me, I just want you to know. Then I can just go in and scoot over or get the hell out of the shot. Yeah, you don't do that.
I agree with that part, but I'm saying, like, as far as you probably won't have to do a briefing with, if you're just a normal person, you won't have to do a briefing. But since he's not normal, she's gonna have to tell him, like, this is what I'm gonna ask you. Are you cool with that?
Mm-hmm.
With a regular person, you'll say, I'm going live. Do you want to be on live? And if they say no, then you're like, I got to keep them out of it.
Yeah, no doubt. Go ahead now. Jada's probably, I don't know what's about to happen with Jada. I think she's about to be fronting because she's low key Jada Pinkett Defense Force. Like she's low key the Defense Force all day up in here. So I don't know which way she gonna go with this, but go keep it real too. Keep it real. You know you want to defend your girl. Y'all got the same name. Yeah, you know that's your girl. Go on and defend her.
So good morning, everybody. First off, secondly, to answer the thought, this is what I feel. I do believe that she should have gotten his permission first. I'm gonna agree with that, mostly because I hate when people go live and include me in their live. If I want people to know where I'm at that moment, I'll post it myself. I don't like when people do. I've had a man come up to where I was, tell me something. Yeah, I seen you on your cousin's page. I just came up here to get a dance. She had me on live. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait.
You was at work?
I did dance with him. It wasn't like I was.
You were at work?
No. We were at the club. We were at the club. And we're talking about late 20s. We were in the club.
Oh yeah, you was at work.
I think it was early.
You was at work. He came up there to get a dance. While he came up there. He came up there, cash in hand, trying to get a dance.
Ballrooming and doing what I do, Chicago stepping and stuff. That's it. And it was a normal club. It wasn't a strip club. You weren't coming to get that type of dance. But so yes, I didn't like that, right? So I completely got what Will was saying, even though Will is a man who believes in having perfection when he talks and stuff like that. So I believe that his real reason for being upset was because it did not give him a chance to have his perfect answer. When he speaks, he likes to speak perfectly. He don't want to have to feel like he's thinking about it too much. He wants to come off as a great mentalist. So I think that kind of messed up the moment, and that's why he was really mad. And he probably figured, it's possible that he figured it wasn't live at the moment, and so she was just recording, and that's why he gave that answer that way. But or not an answer, but that pushback on it right away. And then she, realized she was live, and that's sad, because I would have never done that to my man, or even just a regular person. I'd absolutely get their permission first before I decided to go live.
Yeah,
or include them, I should say.
Yeah, I remember before I even fully understood what Snapchat was. It was a dude I worked with who I kind of had to go off on a little bit. It's not bad or nothing, but I mean, but he had a little following, like a few thousand people, following him on Snapchat or whatever. Probably he had like 20,000 or something on Twitter. So I don't know how many he had on Snapchat. Thousands. It was in the thousands. And we locally in this little small city or whatever. So, we at work, and I don't know what I'm doing at work that he thought that he would find recordable, but dude would just start recording me on his Snap. I don't know. I might have been eating, I might have been eating sloppy. Who knows? I'm like, but somebody I knew was like, hey, I saw you on Snapchat. I'm like, what the hell is Snapchat? I mean, like, I barely even knew what Snapchat was. Like, and I was pissed. I had to tell him, like, dude, I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what you selling, what you're doing, what's happening. Don't just have me randomly on your Snapchat without saying that to me. Like that pissed me off. So, but no, for her to be that damn tone deaf, to not even realize that you married to one of the most richest, famous people on earth. You that tone deaf, and I just couldn't believe that. But
it was like she didn't care. It did bother me that she kept going like she did not care. Then she turned the camera around to herself, and hopefully this doesn't get nowhere too far, but she turned her camera around to herself to make it seem like he's the bad person in that situation. Like, y'all see what I go through. Can't you tell that the red table talk, whatever? And I was like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That wasn't nice. So
yeah. Captain Cisco in the building says apparently Jada's marriage counselors are all in her pocket puppets for Jada.
Right.
Probably why kids are jacked up. Thank you for the super chat. Do appreciate that, Captain Cisco. Thank you to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all definitely hit the like button. Now let's look at it from the perspective, like, okay, if he didn't know she was live, all right, he didn't know she was live, but it's like he just moving and operating in a way with that hesitation of, I don't know, my social media, that's my bread and butter. I don't want to be, he sounded like he got like tears in his eyes instead of just saying, hey, turn that shit off. It's like so it just seemed like a situation, like, I hate that term, henpecked, but it just seems like that's exactly how a man look who just is just not getting respect from a woman in the house, the kids in the house. Nobody in that damn house respect him. Like, that's how this multi-millionaire man was looking, worth $300 million, I think. He was looking like nobody in that damn house respect him at all. But GC, what's your how does that even happen? How does that even happen? We be talking about that in this space a lot. Supposedly, if you do A, B, C, and D, a woman, she gonna fall in line and respect you. How does that happen to this man who's literally checking every box? And get out of there, man. He said she pegging Will. Cut it out. How does that happen? This man who's checking every box end up in that completely henpecked, if that's the right word, situation where how does it even get to there?
Well, in my opinion, I think that it's really because Will is a slave to virtue.
What do you mean?
Basically, he don't want a divorce. He wants, he wants the thing, and she's using that. She's like, oh, you don't want a divorce. Now I'm going to use that to you, and I can treat you any way you want. I wish. And there's nothing you could do about it, because unfortunately, divorce is the only thing you can do about it. And she knows that he's not willing to go there, so she's going to constantly test test the limitations of, what can I do to Will today and he still not divorce me, because she don't care. She's indifferent to if she gets divorced or not, obviously. And I think that she's really trying to set up for a divorce, to be perfectly honest. Like, stuff like this isn't going to, she's trying to set up a circumstance to where she can divorce him and rejuvenate her career afterwards.
How the hell could she rejuvenate her career after divorcing him?
Well, he has to look like an asshole and she has to look like Tina Turner. So
say that again.
I said, if she can make the public perception that he's Ike and she's Tina, then that is how, after a divorce, she will become richer and famouser like Tina Turner, and he will dwindle into Ikehood. So that is her ultimate goal. Yeah.
Yeah, something just resurfaced of somebody talking about Ike and Tina, who was around and kind of knew them or saw them around each other, and he was saying that the whole perception of that is wrong. I was like, I'm probably gonna do some content on that. He was saying that he basically brought up an incident where she got violent with him for no reason. I was like, damn. So yeah, and I heard a few people.
Not the car incident.
Well, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna do some content on it. You got to know. Go ahead.
No, she's setting it up like that. I mean, he already looks violent now, and she's like, I didn't know he was like that. He's, this is blah blah blah, and he hit me with a newspaper years ago, and I got alopecia, and poor me.
I don't necessarily. I mean, okay. Everything you saying, that's possible. He's
trying to be Aaron to me. Like, she's trying to make him, she's villainizing him. He's looking real bad now, and she's trying to make him look worse.
Jada, I saw your face. You disagree. Go ahead.
I do.
Go ahead.
I disagree, because right now she's looking like the villain. So she ain't, making him look like the villain. She's looking like the villain. He made himself look like a villain at the end of the day. So, the things that he's done, I'm trying to remember what person came on and was like, we act like we don't know that Will Smith was like that from the beginning and continued to be. But nonetheless, I just feel that if she was interested in divorcing, Will, that last thing that Will did could be something that they would probably use to say, she feels intimidated or something like that, but I doubt she will do that.
Do you think that can actually? No.
You just said
go ahead. Go ahead.
You just said it that the public is on Will's side. She's going to stay with him as long as the public is going to be on Will's side. That's the thing.
You said that she's making him look like the bad guy too. But she's making herself look like the bad guy, not necessarily him. It's all on her right now.
That's because of her stupidity and lack of social awareness. Like, Will Smith is highly socially aware. That's why he didn't want to be filmed right then, and she isn't. That's why her career sucks. Let's be clear, what her intentions are and what's actually happened. Just like if somebody who's not very powerful, punches somebody who is. Their intention was to knock him out, but that's your intention. That's your intention. Her intention is to vilify Will and then leave him and resurface as the victim. And then everybody's waiting for the movie of Jada Pinkett Smith surviving Will Smith type shit. That's what she wants to do, but see. Okay, y'all laugh.
That comes from the way that you're thinking. Because if anything, I would think that she's pushing Will to want a divorce more so than trying to make him be the villain. It's just too much going on. But real quick, Jackie Jack, girl, the color is beautiful. I'm sorry, I had to say it. That color is beautiful. I almost wore yellow today, but you look great.
What are you talking about?
This golden yellow is beautiful.
Nobody looking at the color. What the hell?
You don't have to look at the color to know that the color is beautiful. It's okay.
No man is looking at her shirt saying something about the color. The fuck?
Okay. And we can't see you, so I can't say something about what you got on, but it doesn't matter because she still looks beautiful. I can say that. You ain't gotta care, but I can still say it.
I'm not saying it's not beautiful. You're
Thank
missing the
you.
point.
You were talking about the color, and I said it's still beautiful, so it's okay.
Okay. So we'll get back to the regularly scheduled program where we're not discussing fabric. We'll,
I get it. It's beautiful.
we, yeah.
Just made her
Me,
radiant and glow this morning. It's so beautiful. Go ahead. Sorry.
okay. Yeah. Men care more about what's under the fabric.
Exactly.
Okay,
I
but
Her
guarantee
is like,
you
she's
do.
thirsty. How's that thirsting to notice titties? The hell is wrong with you?
who said you're thirsty?
Huh?
Somebody named Herb. Like,
Who?
what are you here for?
Who said thirst?
Herb in the chat room.
Oh, in the chat. Okay, I'm like, I didn't say anything about being thirsty.
No, I'm
Thirsty
just
is not my word. So I knew I couldn't have said it. But okay, so yeah, so yeah.
No,
okay.
I'll steer it back here. Like, listen, it's nothing wrong with devising a theory. The way she's conducting herself, it do make you wonder: is this like Game Changer is looking at this from the perspective like Jada Pinkett is like very calculated. I mean, I did call her Darth Sidious, and so I mean, I understand going that route of looking at her as a calculated person with an end goal or ends to a mean. But no, I just think that I don't think she's that calculated. I think she's just a out of pocket chick who just got too much. Imagine if she wasn't famous. Imagine if she wasn't married to Will. Imagine if she was with a regular dude. She would just probably still, she'd probably still have that man miserable in some type of way. But to be with Will Smith, somebody who worth $300 million, who's that famous, now it's like this this kid, it's like a toddler with a loaded machine gun right now. Like the amount of damage that she could do is so big, but it's still just a toddler with a machine gun. I don't think it's calculated precision with an end goal. That's where my disagreement with you, Game Changer.
I'm saying that she has an end goal. It's just her calculation is off. So her calculation, her methods is off. Just like I say, when a weakling slaps or hits a strong person, his intentions are clear. It's just that his ability is off. Her intentions are clear from her actions. That's why we see her as Darth Sidious, except Darth Sidious was able to fool the Senate. She's not. She might as well just walk around with her cloak and lightsaber, like you brought your lightsaber to work today. Like, oh no, I'm just a humble senator. No, you got a red lightsaber. We see what the fuck you're doing, But her intentions is clear. Like, so we've been researching, and apparently all of the clones have a chip in their head. Something about Order 66 and your voice. You care to explain that? Like, she's caught, and that's why she's still married to him, and he's still married to her because he's honor bound and duty bound, and yeah. And on my honor, I promise to do my best to do my duty to my wife. Like, he has that. He's a grown Boy Scout.
So to just go completely dorky with the Star Wars analogy, that article where she said she wished he didn't slap him, that's like Senator Palpatine having an insider release an article saying, I wish Anakin had not ordered 66, executed Order 66.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's like that. No, we had to go all the way to Dorkville.
He put it on the Jedi. He was like, the Jedi has left me deformed, and
Oh, damn, he did. Okay, yeah, all right, let's come back.
She's trying to put it on Will,
right.
But just like Senator Palpatine put it on, Emperor Palpatine, he put it on the Jedi. Like, okay, so now that you hate the Jedi and love me, how about giving me all your power and just call me Emperor? Because I mean,
either way, that would be a bad calculation on her part, because if everybody could start hating Will, that don't mean they're going to like her.
It's a bad calculation because she wants to be a Sith Lord, but she don't have the Force. She's just awful.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I thought. I mean, it's yet to be determined whether or not she's that calculatedly stupid. I think her career at one point, she was on, it was a moment in the early to mid 90s where she was doing movies that was sort of on par with the stuff Halle Berry was doing around that same time. But then, her career didn't go nowhere. Halle Berry's obviously did. And so yeah, it's no comeback. Like it's ridiculous if she even thinking that she's going to get some comeback off of people hating Will. That's where your theory, to some degree, falls apart. I don't think she's that stupid.
Person. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's famous for being light skinned in the 90s. She is not a good person. So no, she's not bright. Like she didn't get accepted to MIT like Will did. She's not that bright. She's not that calculating. She's just light skinned in the 90s, and it's not the 90s anymore. And she had hair. She's an awful human being, and she's awful at everything she do, but being light skinned.
All right. All right. Let's see. Where we at? Shout out to everybody in the building. 240 people in here. Y'all hit the like button.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Because I was fumbling.
You were fumbling.
I forgot my next question. So go ahead. I'm glad you got one.
I have a question. Is it possible? Because I know she mentions a lot of healing, and I know the Red Table Talk is supposed to be about healing. Is it possible? No. This is not me taking.
No, I'm sorry. I always laugh. Some of the worst, most manipulative, sometimes destructive people be talking the most about all that healing stuff. But anyway, go ahead. Whatever point you was trying to make, go ahead.
I was going to say, is it possible that she is using this moment to quote unquote heal, and so she's able to use that to say, well, I'm not trying to be stupid, I'm not trying to tear our house down, but I'm just trying to use this for healing? Is that possible? Could she make that type of argument? And the fellas would be like, "Oh, okay, I understand."
Go ahead. I'm gonna pass it to Jack on that one.
I don't think so. I think she's just a miserable person. So she's trying everything to not be miserable. I think she can't figure out why she's unhappy. So she goes and gets into other people's business, messes with her husband, because her husband his appearance out to the public is he's like this happy person. He's easy to get along with. And she's just a miserable person. She wants attention. She can't figure out how to be fulfilled. I don't think it's about anything about being healing. She can't get fulfillment from him. And I think it's partly because, like Bernard said, how did he get here? I think he just put her on a pedestal and then make her, he was obsessed with her and then make her work for anything. Like she didn't work for this relationship. He put in all the work to get her. Like he went after her, and he was kind of like an afterthought for her. Like, I guess since I'm pregnant, we got to get married. So she can't find purpose in life because she's just miserable. To me, that's what it comes off as.
Okay. I had to ask because I know when I read the women online, women are usually like, this is her healing. Y'all got to understand she's healing. That's why she sounds so broken. And I'd be like, let me see if the fellas might run with that thought.
Okay, here's the thing about healing. Sith Lords can't heal. That's part of the dark side. Like Sith Lord, like Jedis have healers. So like if something happened, they can heal. If something happens to a Sith Lord, they can't self-heal. That's why they all walk around looking old as shit. Like and Darth Vader has to wear a mask. They cannot self-heal. That's not part of their power set. So no, she is incapable of healing because she's consumed by the dark side, even though she's light-skinned. So you see, it's.
What's up with the light-skinned thing?
No, I'm saying she's famous for being light-skinned. There was a time where light-skinned women were extraordinarily in. It started with Tisha Campbell and then Halle Berry, and then they had their era, and she just came out at that time. And, she was like a less expensive version of those people. Like
Unless
a
it's
Yeah, you
different
what?
world.
She's
A
still making
different
more
world.
than some of those people, so it's okay.
Huh?
I said she still makes more than those people now, so I guess it's okay.
No, she's married.
Like
She married better than those people now. Agreed, but she don't make more. Halle Berry makes more. She just married into wealth. She used the last bit of her light skin power to hitch.
no,
But that's
Jada is on some. If her husband make it, she make it. That's her money. That's what she own.
No. What I'm saying is that Jada makes money as well, which is more money than what Halle Berry has right now. Halle Berry does not have the same money that Jada has on her own. That's what I'm saying.
What?
that's crazy
That's
talk.
true. It's true.
How?
That's
It's
crazy talk.
mostly because Jada does producing work. So she makes a great amount of money on her producer side and her directing side. So that's where she makes most of her money still.
What have Jada
Now it's
Pinkett
that
directed?
moment and
I'm
everything.
curious.
Yep,
Jada
take
Pinkett,
a look.
IMDb, Internet Movie Database.
And it still don't matter because she didn't get it off the prowess of her beauty. And that's the thing. Even if she did
How
get,
her Jada?
yeah, Jada.
Ah.
I'm saying that if both young Halle Berry and young Jada Pinkett were on a poll, I would get the lap dance from Halle Berry, and everybody else would. She's simply not as hot and talented.
I didn't say hot. I didn't say hot. And the only thing I said is that I guess it's okay for her because she still makes more money than them. So it's okay.
How, Sway? Jada ain't done a damn thing. I'm trying to look it up, but I don't.
And any directing job she got because of Will. You know, anybody would say, so you're making a movie. Yeah, you can direct it. We'll just have this white guy tell you exactly how to direct it. And
on IMDb, she has 6 director credits. She ain't directed shit since 2012, and that was something with Jaden and Willow. So she directed one of her kids' music videos.
She done stuff recently.
I'm gonna look at her producer credits. Her producer credits is like she got more producer credits. And producer that don't really mean shit. That just means you just put money behind something. Sure. And whose money was that she put behind it?
Her own.
Okay. All right.
Once Game Changer said that last part, I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I guess I could agree with that side. I can agree with that.
Yeah, they give her stuff.
She was an executive producer on King Richard. That don't mean that just her name on it. That's it.
Exactly.
She ain't done a damn thing.
Oh no, that's not just a name. You actually still have to put in on some of that. But
no,
yes,
Will's penis.
Like I will agree that could be a bit of Will money that has kind of helped that, even though she so I'll agree with that. I can agree.
She did nothing but be light skinned in the 90s. That is it. It's over for her. Will resurrected her by sleeping with her. That's it.
Okay.
She was a producer on After Earth, another Will Smith movie. Okay, the stuff that are not related to Will Smith that she was a producer on. It was some short film that she was an executive producer on called Cops and Robbers. Executive producer on something called Life in a Year. Charm City, Annie, the remake of Annie in I think 2014. Yeah, 2014.
And she has more stock in their filming company as well. So, but
she ain't making more money than Halle Berry.
Exactly. She sucks at everything she does, but be light skinned in the 90s. Like that's the thing. That's the only thing she's ever been good at is being light skinned in the 90s. Period. You know, like, oh, I'm a producer, I'm a director. No, you married Will, you know, and that's it. That is it. That is your hook. That is your claim to fame. And guess what? You made a lot of money off of it. You know, you would have made more if you was light skinned, long hair, but you couldn't even get that down because you're stupid. So yeah, you just went around with a buzz cut, but light skin was enough. And I don't like what you did to Lorenz Taylor to Equal. So yeah, it's you're awful.
Yeah. So that's why you don't like her. I got you.
There's many things.
Yeah. Actually, low key, Halle Berry's career has slowed down a bit. Now that I'm looking at
Because
it,
she's old. Every
That's what
woman's
I
career
said.
slows down when they get old.
She ain't made real money in a good minute.
No,
So her
no,
but
she made it.
she
She made
do.
it longer than
move
Jada because
forward.
she made it longer than Jada because she's talented and prettier. But yeah, she her career slows just like every woman does when they get old.
It,
So
I agree, but as it
but
slows, she still ain't really made no money. It's slow.
it doesn't
No, it
Jada
look
has made money. That's the difference.
based off what
no,
I'm
she
looking
hasn't.
at. Based off what I'm looking at, is looking since like 2012 is looking kind of similar. Where no, 20 she was in movies in 2014 and stuff, but no, she got a lot of producer credits for some stuff that like the little Boomerang TV series. She got producer credits for that. Producer credits for Bruised, Behind Bruised, the Mothership, some stuff that we ain't even heard of. Some called Kidnap, Extant, Frankie and Alice. So she got producer credits, got one directing credit, and then but she still had she still did more actual acting. She's still done more actual acting. I'm looking at these. Yeah, honestly, since 2014 when she was in X-Men: Days of Future Past, it's been kind of unimpressive. Her movies, yeah.
Wait, what did she do in Days of Future Past?
She played Storm. That was her last. Wait a minute.
X-Men.
Oh yeah, she did play Storm at the very beginning of that movie. Yeah, she plays a small role.
Halle Berry. I'm thinking,
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Yeah, she plays Storm.
Yeah, no, that's residual because she played Storm when she was younger. I'm saying, listen, this is no country for old women. Hollywood is no country for old women. So yeah, Halle Berry slowly became old, and the career. She's retired. She's semi-retired now. She's not supposed to make money. She's semi-retired now. It's like a football or basketball player. You become retired after you reach a certain age. Halle Berry has reached that age. But that doesn't mean that she's not better than Jada Pinkett at everything but marrying Will Smith.
Right. So my only argument,
go ahead, Jackie. Go ahead.
Argument stand on that is just simply, no matter what, she still makes more money than Halle Berry. So if they both took a break, she still made money. I don't care if it's her husband money. She still
wonder, okay,
more money.
Y'all hear this?
Hold on, wait, real quick.
Y'all hear this talk? Do y'all hear this talk? They don't care if it's the husband money. They look at your money as money they made. Y'all hear this?
I said recorded.
No, you said she still made money. I don't care if it's her husband money. Y'all, that's how they see you. They see your money as money that they earned. That is how they see your penis. This is how they see being married to you.
Absolutely not. I'm talking about I said if he gave her some money on it, it does not matter. She still makes more money. I'm not gonna be mad because her husband is investing in some of her stuff, but she makes enough money she can invest in herself.
It's his stuff. He's just putting her name on it. All right.
She got the wrong husband, I guess.
Jada Pocket. She said you got a real husband. Okay, cool. All right. Hold on. Jada Pinkett Smith net worth, independent from Will Smith net worth. They are allegedly saying it's $50 million. That's what they're saying. But when you haven't had to spend any money since 1997. You can, I guess you can accumulate a nice net worth.
But, 1997. She had Hawthorne, so she had her own.
No. 1997 is when her and Will got married, so she haven't had to spend no money since then. So
okay, got you.
She's made $50 million since then. That's her net worth. She haven't spent a penny since then. So, but Halle Berry's net worth is 90 million. She's had to spend money. And she's been divorced and cut in half and paying child support and alimony and all kind of stuff. So Game Changer is right. Hashtag Game Changer is right. Jada Pinkett accomplished the goal of marrying better. That was all she did.
Good job.
Just go on and say that. Just go on and own it. Yep, she running them pockets something proper and being out of pocket and acting a damn fool. And she walking away with the bag as soon as he get tired of her. And that's her money. She earned it.
Just joking.
She had sex with him at least twice that we know of while he made that money. All right.
Nah, the second one was saved from the first time they had sex. That's not she just put it in the freezer and then had Willow. Like that's why
Uh,
do you think she looked like that? Like
Jada has only, as we know, been with 2 men. I'm gonna stick by that one.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
Huh?
who's
Okay. So what are those 2 men? Are those 2 men? Are those 2 men? Are those 2 men? Tupac August or Tupac in August or Tupac in or August in Will? Like who are these 2 men? The Will even make the cut?
Okay, so I only meant since marrying Will, she's only had Will in August. That's what I meant. Not all her life, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right.
I said that we know of. Do anybody know any others?
All right, just
I
understand.
played a weird devil's advocate today because Anne's
No,
not
I'm
here.
loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
She made the other one sign NDAs though. That's why we don't know about her.
Ah, that's a good one. Son is high around the building. He says, "How about this? She hates / despises Will because she can't break him, even though she's trying her damn hardest to do so. We can all see that Will is a good man, and everyone loves him, and she hates that." Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Also, thank you to Marcus J. Gatson. Okay, here all this CFAPFMP. I don't know what that means, but you sound real important, brother. Way to go. Good job. Can we highlight the possibility that Jada Pinkett is too selfish to have any clue on how to be a good wife? She either doesn't know or she doesn't care. I would venture to say that that's closer to reality. Somebody else sent a super chat that I do gotta find. I do gotta dig it up. It's on here somewhere. I will just give me a second. But it was a moment, Jackie. I think you was trying to jump in your
Oh
your
yeah, I was.
you still sound far away. You said you got your earpiece. Well, no. Well, this is my theory. My theory is your sound is coming from your computer and not whatever earpiece you got in. I don't think you got it set up right.
That's what I was
Oh
wondering.
wow.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
I hear you guys through my.
you're probably picking up sound from there, but your audio isn't receiving from there. Either way it go, we can hear you. We can hear you, but you do sound far away. But it's work with it. But we have to try to just work on that, try to get it fixed.
I'm gonna after I talk, I'm gonna go out and come back in to see if I can get it connect right.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know if that. I mean, it's been like that ever since, But so I don't know. But anyway, I think Tyrone from the 404. Where is that? The 404?
That's Atlanta. That's Atlanta.
That's Atlanta. I thought so. I wasn't 100% sure. I hear everybody saying that, and just because of so many black people say the 404, I've just assumed that must be Atlanta. But then she's still in love with Tupac Shakur. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Is that everybody on the Cash Apps? Did somebody, not Cash Apps, super chats? I think somebody just came through with a $5 win. I gotta do something. They used to have a feature in here where I could give like controls to Game Changer, and if he see a super chat, he could star it, and that way, we don't miss him or something like that. I don't know how to do that, how to give somebody else, controls or whatever. But mental agility in the building. He says Jada is from Baltimore. No woman from Baltimore just sleeps with 2 men, married or single. Knock it off. Yeah. Jada is all cap today. But it's okay.
I did give the disclaimer. I gave a disclaimer. I'm being goofy.
No. You Jada Pinkett Defense Force. You've already proven yourself to be Team Jada in all of this. But go ahead, Jackie. You was about to say something. Go ahead.
Team Jada.
No, all I was gonna say is we kept harping on how much money they make. Like that's what makes them appealing as a woman. Like her making more money than Halle Berry. Halle Berry is like way more iconic. Like a person got a song named after Halle Berry. Do you know any songs named after Jada? Like she's way.
Yeah, August just dropped one, didn't he?
Right.
Will Smith did one. That's
the only way she could get a song is from her side piece. So it's like it's not about how much money she makes. It's about she's just mad that she's not like Halle Berry. She's not iconic. She's would have, died out a long time ago. Her image would have died out a long time ago.
These words are true. Jackie's words are true.
What's the name of this song anyway? I never even heard it.
I'm not sure of that part. I don't know.
Is it called Entanglement Song?
I don't know, just because Hawthorne and Gotham, people loved her on those shows. So I'm not completely sure about. I can agree with that part. I don't know.
How did she get those roles though? She got a look.
I don't know. I don't know if it's looks. I don't know if it could be her husband's. Well, probably not the husband because he preferred that she does not act. So I am not actually.
Why does he prefer? Wait, what makes you think he prefers that she does not act?
Right.
He supported everything she does acting wise, which is nothing. Like, yeah. And the only thing, he supports her. See, and y'all see this? This is her. This is Jada Pinkett. I told you she's trying to make it seem like Will is the bad guy and it's only affecting a certain population of Black women. That's it. She's trying to make Will out to be the bad guy. Like, oh, he's suppressing my career. No, you not having no damn hair and being a shit actress is suppressing your career. That is what's going on actually. Don't blame it on Will. Will's not suppressing her career. He let her have a red table talk and he went on it, to talk about personal family business. He's done nothing but support. He's a better human being and she's a witch.
If I was her
acting, I'm gonna plead the fifth and then I'm gonna drop the disclaimer. I'm just being the devil advocate today.
No, you're not.
Being the devil.
Stand in it.
That when you were talking about, that I'm the advocate or something like that for Jada.
Jada Pinkett Defense Force.
Yeah, me and Jada, we sticking together. The Jadas are sticking together.
No, listen. She's like Jasmine Guy. Jasmine Guy was light skinned in the 90s. And that's pretty much it. The difference between her and Jasmine Guy is that she married Will Smith. Is that Jada Pinkett married Will Smith? That is it. That's what. If it wasn't for that, she would suffer the fate of most people who were famous for being light skinned in the 90s. Sandra from the Cosby Show. What's her name? Lisa Bonet. They all suffered the fate of being light skinned in the 90s. After the 90s, they just vanished into the sun because they camouflaged that way. That is what happens to them. She escaped it.
Is it a little safe to say that before she was with Will, she did more work that was noticed than Jasmine Guy? So we can't really
that's because it was that part. But no, the best thing she did was she was one of 4 light-skinned chicks on Set It Off. That is it. That is it. And she did Blair Underwood wrong. She know that they gonna fire him eventually. They eventually gonna fire that nigga. Like, hey, that bitch that you brought to the Christmas party robbed us, right? Nigga, you fired. But I agree.
This is like that role, so I can't blame that on Jada.
Well, this is what I think what happened to her career. She married Will Smith, and around that time, Will Smith was doing, he had done, Bad Boys. What was shit? I'm tripping.
Independence.
He did Bad Boys, Independence Day. I think Bad Boys 2.
6 Degrees of Separation, where he paid the little gay.
No. That was beforehand. That was before
1997.
I still haven't seen that.
No, this was all after.
I'm talking post 97. He was in a place where he was doing like Men in Black, Independence Day, Bad Boys 2. He was doing big summer blockbusters, like films that was grossing, in the 500 million. He getting paid 30 million a film. So it was like the only stuff that she qualified to do was stuff like Woo. And it was like, wait a minute, you Will Smith's wife, you can't go play little rinky-dink roles no more. So she stopped probably taking the roles that she qualified for, and she only held out for ones that had a certain degree of status to it, like being in the Matrix Reloaded, stuff like that. So that's why she wasn't working. It wasn't that he didn't want her to. It was just that you just can't go. You can't do like Halle Berry was doing, like play like something like Baps when you're married to Will Smith. That's what that was. That's what happened to her career. She was trying to hold out for more prestigious roles that she never got to call for. That's my assumption as to what happened. But I do remember it was because Bad Boys 2 and Matrix Reloaded came out in the same year. and both of them, they were being interviewed about something, and then she brought up, and she was like, because Matrix Reloaded was better than Bad Boys 2, and he was like, but nobody understood that movie. But they had like a little sparring back and forth, like their careers are like on equal footing or something. I remember they did that, so that kind of told me that like ideally they do both want to be this big Hollywood power couple, but only one person is holding up their end of the bargain as far as being a Hollywood star, still starring in actual movies that matter. She wasn't her end of the bargain couldn't get held up. So, so she just kind of just faded away into oblivion. And that sort of leads to, to give some merit to what Game Changer was saying. That's why she's trying to sabotage his shit. So, anyway.
Devil's advocate again. Is it possible that for a couple of years she couldn't because she had kids? She got pregnant,
You're talking about 2 years out of all her adult life. No, that's ridiculous.
And raising children, she might have decided to raise children.
Nah, she's suck and she's an awful human being. Will was raising the kids too. That what it really comes down. No, I mean, just admit that. Name one role that she took that another light skinned woman could that you couldn't put Tisha Campbell in. Name one. Each and every single one of them, she's been interchangeable.
Tisha Campbell can't act to me.
I can't see Tisha Campbell in The Matrix. I'm sorry. I can't see her in that.
Okay, so she sucks equally. I can't really see. That's because Tisha Campbell got hair. Listen, I couldn't really see Jada Pinkett in the Matrix until they just forced her in there. Her role had nothing. Like, no, for real, her role.
It was an insignificant role.
Yeah, exactly. It had nothing to do with the main storyline. She was like on a secondary backup ship that, they could have pretty much put anybody on there, man or woman.
Yeah.
Except Tisha
Campbell.
But
what about Fish Mooney? Tisha Campbell couldn't have pulled off Fish Mooney.
Okay, let's put it like this.
Yeah,
bald person could do it.
So she pull off the roles. Let's not act like.
No, listen to me. Any bald person could do it. Any member from Wakanda could do it. Anybody from Wakanda could do it. Like.
You said that's why I said not Tisha Campbell. So I can't.
Fair enough. Tisha Campbell is equal awful.
I didn't see damn, what's the name? Gotham. I didn't see Gotham, but I do.
Gotham was
good.
I think
very good. It was a good one.
Okay, cool.
There's a woman with a whip in there, Bernard, that you got to look at. She's very attractive.
With a limp.
A whip. So
a whip. I'm not into women with whips.
No, I'm not either. Trust me. However, I like to hold the whip. However, she was the one that trained Batman. I'm saying that she had a whip, not that I'm attracted to the whip. I'm saying that to say she's an attractive woman, and you'll know who I'm talking about because she's the one holding the whip. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, got you.
So I'm gonna go on an hour, and I'm gonna be done on the Jada defense team. It's getting.
I was about to transition anyway because I know Game Changer. I think Game Changer said he got to step out for a little bit, but I did want to get his perspective on. Damn, where is it? On this right here. Now, this personally, not a big deal to me. It's really not, but it's funny. It's funny. That's if y'all can't see that, that's Megan Good. Pictured here is her previous husband of like, I don't know, did they put in like a decade, damn near
9 years.
Mm-hmm.
9 years. Yeah, they put in like a decade. He's a good pastor from what I understand. This is the face he was making in that fake picture that he posted with like a fake tear saying have a happy true year or some shit. But anyway, that was corny as hell. But the fact of the matter is she was with Mr. Square dude, Ned Flanders, married for 10 years, very stable, structured lifestyle. They got a divorce. They didn't really say why. It was our prediction, a lot of people around this space is that okay, yeah, she's a hood girl at heart, or party girl, or whatever the hell we gonna call her. She was that at heart. She tried to do the structured thing. She couldn't deal with it. She still looked good at 40, so she probably thinking, I got like 2, 3, 4, 5 hot girl summers left in me. Let me go ahead and go party it up. And the dude that she ends up with, this dude is a battle rapper. I understand. She went from a essentially a famous. I think this dude was like one of them famous pastors. He went from a famous pastor to not that famous battle rapper. Tatted up, braided up. I don't even know what race this dude is. It's hard to tell. He one of those types. But like I said, it's not that big of a deal to me. But it's from an optic standpoint, just pure optics. What's your thoughts on this game changer? What's your thoughts?
I think that this is a good thing. This is definitely good news. That for me, and yeah, it's I don't see anything bad about this.
Why do you say it's good news for you?
Because it means that I can hit it. It means that she is suffering from because she lives out this way. It means that she is suffering from a midlife crisis. She's spiraling and she's vulnerable to my penis. So, and I know I look better than that.
Will come at some point.
Game changer. I regret to inform you that what you just described is very similar to Chris Rock's joke about him boycotting Rihanna's panties. Is that it would be pointless for him to boycott Rihanna's panties because he was never invited.
It is not. Listen to me and listen to me good. Listen to me and listen to me good. Listen, she was with Devon Franklin. He's like a CEO at Sony or some shit like that, and he's all six-pack and all kind of, church, God. He had qualities that I couldn't compete with. This nigga, I can. I bet you I could even better battle rap this nigga. Therefore, I know that her standards has diminished to my penis. It hasn't. See, Rihanna's panties theory only works when, Rihanna's not dating niggas like this. Now I know, since Megan Good is, I have a better chance. No.
Okay, but what? No, if you couldn't
she hit 40, she spiraled. She's on a downward spiral, and I'm hoping that she spirals down to my penis. That is what I'm getting at.
Okay, but she's spiraling in a different direction. Like you can't out tattoo and wife beater this dude.
Right.
She's not spiraling. Hold on. First of all, she's not spiraling in the direction of a sweater vest dude. That's not where she's spiraling.
No. She's spiraling downward. He's downer. I don't think that the tattoos has nothing to do with it. And if so, I don't care. Trust me, if he can hit it, it's a better chance that I can. It's a better chance that I can. Before, when she was with she was with Devon. I'm saying she could spiral to my penis. She's looking to try something new. That's my penis.
I don't know. I think you had a better chance creeping in there on Devon.
I had no chance at all.
All right.
I just happen to know we were going to get to his peen at some point. I don't think I've been on the show yet when he hasn't mentioned his peen. So
I want Megan Good to get to my peen at some point. And she's closer. She's closer to it.
All right. Just I go to Jackie Jack first because Jada LaRue the wild card today. I got to go to her last.
Yeah, she is.
I'm loving it. No.
I'm done with the wild card stuff. It's exhausting. It's too mentally exhausting for me. I can't do it.
But I'm gonna go to Jackie on this one. Just from a pure, like I said, let me make it very clear. I don't care. It's interesting just from an optics standpoint. So just from an optics standpoint, what's your thoughts on what's going on here? From the optics standpoint, look like she just had to leave the good pastor, straightforward, button up, straight laced dude to just go run back to the streets. That's the optics of this. So go ahead. What's your thoughts on
that? The optics is it basically proves what everybody was thinking. She wanted to go back to the streets. She felt trapped, and now she's free. That's what it looks like. We all thought that she just wanted to be back in the streets, and that's what it looked like.
Yeah. Jada, I saw you clutching your pearls. So what do you see here? She just went from one fine gentleman to another fine gentleman. There's nothing to see here. No big deal.
I am going to step a little bit in the in the defender mode for a minute, just because it seems like it would be funny. I think that I think she leveled up. She leveled up. She got herself a man who looks like a protector. He's a protector from God and he's a protector from the streets. So I think she leveled up from the crybaby actor.
You are reaching.
Yeah, I think she leveled up. She even got a man with more hair. He was about to lose all of his. What's going on with the shape going on? I don't know. But he looked kind of good. So yeah, he looked like he got a couple of war wounds going on. So
you attracted a few stab wounds, a bullet hole here and there, you know.
Yes. Wait, you're asking me really as Jada, as myself? No. But for the moment that we cracking jokes and stuff, yes. He looks like he could tear somebody up. He's the next Will Smith in the making. He gonna go up and smack somebody for me. So I'll go with that. You know, Devon wants the Lord to do all of the revenging and stuff. And this young man right here looks like he would defend my whole honor. So she leveled up. She looked happy.
the new drug N03 in the building says someone would rather have an oops baby with a street dude than a planned baby with a nice guy on paper. Good might end up sorry. Oh, he means Megan Good might end up paying. Excuse me. This coffee is getting to me. Megan Good might end up paying child support. What'd you say about my coffee? What'd you say?
I told you about drinking that cheap coffee.
No, this is no, this is actually not cheap coffee. Well, no. I don't even know what cheap coffee constitutes.
Don't even defend it. I'm joking. I don't know what coffee you got.
No, I don't know. I was just trying to think of. I think it is a better grade of coffee out there. I don't know. No, you got me really thinking. Like maybe if I bought a different type of coffee, it won't, have me rumbling on the inside as much. So probably I do need to switch it up. But anyway, what do y'all? I'll throw it to y'all on that statement right there. I throw it to y'all on that statement right there. That would rather have an oops baby with a street dude than a planned baby with a nice guy on paper. Wait a minute, her and Devon Franklin didn't even have a kid in 9 years, did they?
No.
Oh, she wouldn't. She was not committed. She wasn't in there.
No.
She wasn't in there.
Y'all listen. Devon divorced her.
She did want kids. She did want kids, though.
Devon divorced her.
No, but it came out later that she changed her mind.
What I said did past tense.
Y'all missing it. Devon divorced her. I think the whole narrative that she left him for a street dude that the chat is saying. I think that's flawed, considering that he divorced her and she didn't want to go. So I want to point that out. He divorced her like on some kicking and screaming shit, And to the people who listen, I have underneath the sweater vest is a wife beater. Like that's it's a t-shirt. Like that's how that works.
I'm sorry, I got lost there. What was that in reference to?
No, people in the chat room was like, "Oh, he has a wife beater on." Like if there's a certain qualification that they only give to like fucking MMA fighters and shit, like instead of for a belt you get a wife beater. What the fuck does that mean?
No, it's strategically placing the tattoos in an outline around the wife beater.
That
like if he take the white beater off, there was no tattoos right here. The tattoos was only in places where the wife beater wasn't. That's a certain type of swag that you can't compete with.
That's not a real thing. Listen.
The man and the street man.
Listen. I'm closer to hitting it now than I was before. And every time every day that she has a 4 in front of her age means that I can hit it. Or it means that I'm closer to hit it. She's spiraling, midlife crisis. My penis helps.
And this is a bad look, GC, because you wanting to hit that, it's affecting your analysis because you're buying the story. You're buying the story that he divorced her and she wanted to stay in this happy marriage, but he just left her. He left her high and dry. No.
That's what the evidence said. Listen, he divorced her.
How does the evidence say that?
Because I did a show on it. He divorced her, or he filed for the paperwork. Like she didn't expect it. She hasn't even hired a lawyer. To this day, she hasn't even hired a divorce attorney yet. She was caught off guard by his intentions on divorcing.
I doubt she was caught off guard.
Well, she doesn't have a lawyer, and he does. He
Yeah,
definitely was on guard.
I think she might have been caught off
She
guard.
was sitting down, minding her own business, thinking about my penis, and then a process server came and said, you'll be served.
Game
I'm
changer.
pretty sure she checked out a long
She
time
is getting
ago.
good peen too. She probably getting good peen while she dealing with.
Okay.
That's a good thought.
Maybe.
No, it's
She'll
not.
get terrible peen with me, but she won't know that until after I get mine. So,
to answer the question though, I will agree with the new drug. Some women would rather have the oops baby with a street dude than actually be with somebody on paper and plan and have a baby. That the women just are not as some women, are just not as helpmate minded, marriage minded, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I can agree with that.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a power trip when they have these babies, these oops babies, because babies are not oops anymore in these days. So when they have these oops babies,
that's a fact.
It's a power trip. If you have it with this street dude, he can't tell you what to do, like raising this child. Like you got all the leverage.
You can stress him
if you're married to a nice guy, he's gonna want to tell you how to raise your kids, and he's gonna want to like have some input.
I need y'all to speak on that when y'all say, because I mean I know thoughts of most guys, especially in this space, thoughts on that, but just go ahead and elaborate on that. There's no such thing as oops babies. And
because a lot of the women that I have witnessed, I deal with children and stuff like that, and mothers and stuff still. I even deal with fathers. And what I have noticed when I talk to the women is that a lot of these women plan for the oops baby. You know what I'm saying? Like they plotting and planning to have these babies for a multitude of reasons. Like she said, sometimes to just control the street dude, control what he doing, hoping that she can always bug him and bother him and make his life just unbearable, right? But then you also have the women who are just plotting for a baby so that she can get money from the street dude and know that she ain't gonna put the street dude on the birth certificate and all of that, and she's busy trying to get money from the state. I think it's very crazy how some of that go. And then you have some that just have the baby by street dudes who have money so she can get the bag. It's like so many ignorant layers to it that I become real appalled when I'm talking to a lot of the parents. Like, are you for real? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're on your 5th baby, 4 baby daddies by dudes that you keep saying are not providing, but you coming in talking to me about how you can increase ways to increase your aid from the states, ways to get all your bills paid by the state. Like, what is wrong with you? Are you for real?
I think Kevin Murray says it best that good guys have standards. Devon Franklin initiating a divorce with Megan Good really shows a level of standards. He's highly selective of who he breeds with, and he qualified. See, he had to qualify Megan Good. He's like, I'm not going to marry you unless you do this, this, and this, and she said that. This guy, I doubt that he has any qualifications.
I don't know what he had. I have no idea who that guy is, and I'm not even.
That's my point. You have no idea who I am either, and neither does she. That makes me closer to her vagina. That's what I'm saying.
Well, first of all, he could be somebody popular.
He's a semi. Well, I mean, I guess he's as popular as a battle rapper could be.
A battle rapper.
He's not a rapper. Like, he don't got a studio album that's out. But he does, on my timeline, battle rap. Well, I mean, battle rappers are getting popular. I mean, and they actually real good.
How old is this nigga? Okay. If he has a 4 in front of his name, it's a damn shame.
I don't know what they make, but that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they get some money. I mean, I've seen some of them doing the battle rapping with a big audience. I mean,
battle rapper means you're a bad guy, so I can't really judge.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad guy. I'm saying
I'm just saying what
I'm saying is it's something that younger people do, and if his age has the number 4 in front of it, it's a very bad look.
Yeah, I mean, well, the game is kind of changing on rappers. I used to always wonder about that. Like when I was looking at rappers in the 90s, will they be rapping, around this time? Will they go into their 40s and 50s and still rapping? And we're kind of seeing it, like the ones that are good, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, they still putting out albums. So there's that. So it's the game is kind of changing. Rappers they rapping into their 40s now. So
no. It's okay.
An old rapper don't hit like an old rock and roll star. I mean, he can still play the guitar and screech out some notes, but you can't still be talking about riding on people. Like,
no, but those are people who made it, like, and they're continuing on their make it thing.
Good point.
We're not talking about, like, it's still entry level, kind of like certain jobs are cool, when you're 16, but and then when you're 46, it's like, well, what the hell? I'm just saying that's what that is. There's a chick in this space that constantly talk about swirling, but she's with a white skateboard dude that's in his 50s. He's a fucking skater. Like, so yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that chick, Sarah. She comes to my channel and trolls. There's a chick named Sarah talking about, I got a white man. And then when you look at the nigga, he looks like his name is Mr. Bosworth, and they live in a trailer and the TV is 6 inches from their face. I'll bring a picture up so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
A picture that she uses, right?
Yeah, this is the picture that she uses on her thing.
Okay.
And she's like, this is my husband. This is my husband. Like,
okay.
It's
weird.
Weird.
Go ahead, Jada. You was about to say something. Well, hold on real quick. Ecopone in the building. Hold on real quick. Ecopone in the building says, I got 5 on it. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. And also a story to tell in the building. He says, disaster is Eminem in 8 Mile. That's kind of a good point. I actually heard him in a battle rap before, he didn't even have that look. He looked Arab back then when I saw him. I don't know what he looked like now, but no, he is actually good. Battle rappers, they ain't banking like that, but they do get paid some money. They do get paid some money. It's a career. It's a career at this point.
I'm saying that I'm not saying anything's bad about him. I'm saying that he is lower than Devon Franklin in the way that I measure things, and therefore closer to my penis. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Not him.
You're not measuring it. You're not measuring it in a wife beater tattoo outline. So that's anyway. All right.
Well, I'll put it like this. I can get a wife beater tattoo outline easier than I can become a CEO of Sony.
Fair enough.
That's true.
A story to tell in the building says she has eggs patiently waiting in an igloo cooler. She got some ice babies.
Yes, she does.
Right on. All right, go ahead, Jada. You was about to say something.
To Brenda and shout out to Brenda because she said that that one of my after the hour mark statement was the Jada that she knows. So yes, I'm done being the devil's advocate. It was too tiring. It gave me a headache because I was thinking like, man, I can imagine regular women trying to figure all of that out. It's a headache.
You were filling in for Annie, huh?
I was filling in for Annie and all of the other women. I was just trying to be the advocate, but it gave me a headache. I ain't even go kid y'all. I had to stop. Like, you
came up on the last show and was defending. You was defending Jada. I mean,
I was more accurate on that one. I was definitely more accurate on that. It was even men that were agreeing with me in that one. So I was more accurate. But today was just me being the goofy one since you started announcing me in that way. I just decided to go with it. So, yeah, I'm back.
No, that's cool. I liked it. It was cool. All right. So damn it. This is where I exposed that I'm actually very disorganized because it was another soft topic that I was gonna transition into. Well, hold on, Jackie, you didn't speak on that. The no such thing as an oops baby. You didn't speak on that. Go ahead.
I mean, there isn't such thing as an oops baby. I mean, there's so many ways to prevent it from happening. So how are there mistake babies?
Well,
I don't.
Good point. Real good point.
Well, let me ask it like this, and this is something that somebody said this on my show before. I actually talked to a woman in real life about this, but it's something that I personally don't care to dig that deep in, don't care to dig that deep into. But isn't it accurate that women only during, let's say, and forgive my ignorance of the inner workings of the female body, but isn't it fairly accurate that only like 5 or 6 or so days out of the month
6
y'all can
days.
get pregnant?
Yeah, 6 days.
And isn't, I feel like a lawyer now, isn't it true that you know which days you can get pregnant out of that month when those 6 days come up?
You can easily track it. If you
So-
have a
so-
normal
If you
regular
know your body,
cycle,
if you know your body,
yeah,
because
you have a
women
normal.
that don't even know when they're ovulating, and I find that strange. But you know,
You find what strange?
that there's some women that's even all the way up to 40 that have no idea what it feels like when you're ovulating. So
long story short, the vast majority of women with common sense and brain cells know when they're ovulating.
Yes.
They know when they can get pregnant. So any woman engaging in any raw sex in any way, shape, or form during that 6-day period, let's go ahead and chalk it up. She's trying to get pregnant. Like that,
or she just don't care. She doesn't care. So that
doesn't care. But you also got to be careful of the women who are nowhere near ever being on birth control, but they will tell a guy quick, "Oh, I'm on birth control." So embarrassing.
I'm just focusing on that 6-day period, because I mean it's 30 days in the month. If you only just gotta play it safe for 6 days out of the month, in the remaining days, I mean you can be a little fast and loose with it. It's like it does bring it to the point to where it's literally no excuse that I mean, put it like this: if you told men it's only 6 days out the month where your semen works, I mean, we'll be. I think we might just pull off 6-day sex fast during that. It's like
y'all have it blocked out. Can't have sex.
Yeah. It's like the third week of each month. I gotta shut it down. Nope, I ain't going out. I ain't doing nothing. You can't come through. We ain't watching no movie. Ain't no Netflixing and chilling. Ain't nothing going on. God damn it! This my 6 days. But anyway, go ahead, Jada.
Allow me to say it better, just to make sure that it's understood. It's 6 days before a cycle, and then 6 days after a cycle that she can get pregnant. But literally, it's really just about a 6-day span, like 3 days before.
It's 3 days before.
Yeah. So it's not like, but most women are more fertile 3 days before and 3 days after. But honestly, it can be like a 12-day window altogether, 6 days before, 6 days after. So if you get lucky in the earlier 3 days and the later 3 days, then that was from some pretty good